Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Kriega R30 Backpack, available at RevZilla.com. So on the table today we have got close to pretty much the top of the line backpack in Kriega's lineup. This is going to be the R30. The only way to go bigger and better than this is to go up in the R35, but bumping to the R35, what you're going to lose is the waterproof roll top design that you get with the R30. So that's really how the R30 is going to set itself apart within the line of backpacks from Kriega. You got the R15, the R20, the R25, and the R35, none of which are going to be the guaranteed waterproof roll top design that's going to be integrated into this backpack. Now, if you're familiar with Kriega, Kriega is really known for their luggage, and they're going to carry all of that technology into how they've designed a backpack. So this is really going to be designed for motorcyclists in mind. And if you're familiar with like their US 5s, US 10s, or US 20s, we're going to have that same roll top design incorporated into this backpack. Now, this is going to come in around the $240 price point, so you are getting up into a premium offering in the world of backpacks. And if you have any doubt as to how to install this on our BSD, this is really less than a 1 out of 3. This is going to be put one arm in one side, one arm in the other, and snap it shut, and you're set to ride. So installation aside, let's break down exactly what you can expect from this particular backpack. Now, the materials in this are going to be a step above what you'd see in the R15, R20. You're getting ripstop nylon now, which is going to work its way down the side, and then massive amounts of ballistic nylon on the top of this for added protection. It's going to hold up to the rigors of the road, and it's going to have a massive amount of storage. You're now looking at 30 liters of storage, and in all of your high tension areas, you are going to have Hypalon. So let's take a look at how this works from a backpack standpoint. So you do have that roll top design, and really if you've never used a roll top dry bag before, the way this works is you're going to have one large compartment. You're going to have contrast material on the inside that's done in white, but really it's stuffing all the material in here that you don't want to get wet, and then just making sure you roll that top down so water can't push through the opening. Now, you'll also notice that this liner is removable, so if you want to take it out, you want to wash it, you want to make sure it stays nice and clean, you have that option to do so. The only person I know that actually does that, though, is Ryan, our cameraman. He's a neat freak and he likes everything staying nice and clean. If you look inside the US 20 that I have, it's filthy on the inside. I've never actually washed the liner. The other benefit here is that if you take a look behind the liner itself, there is going to be a pocket for the hydration pack on this. So you'd be able to still put a hydration pack. Kriega has a 3-liter hydration pack, and then down there at the very bottom, there is going to be a pocket for the hydration pack as well, and that sits behind the waterproof liner. Now, the beauty of this is that this liner itself is what gives you the waterproof protection. So any condensation coming off of that hydration pack isn't going to push its way through the waterproof liner. And then again, for that audience out there that has never used the roll top design, really what gives you the waterproof protection is you want to make sure you have that lip closed all the way. Ideally, you want to get a full 3 rolls over top of that, but you want to make sure at the very least you have that lip completely rolled and folded over so water isn't going to be pushing through. Once you have it rolled down, you snap your snaps back into place, and then the top snap will have an adjuster that you can use, again, as you start to kind of beef up the amount of storage in this, there's going to be a compression adjuster, and you just want to make sure you pull that down nice and tight so that it's going to sit as tight against your persons as possible. Now, on the outside of this, you're going to have 2 additional storage options as well. Now, the pockets on these, while they are going to be lined and they're going to be coated from the inside, they're just going to be a water-resistant pocket. So any valuable electronics you have, just make sure that you stick them in the larger compartment, because that is the only section of the backpack that is going to be guaranteed waterproof. So in addition to those 2 packs on the outside, you do have the option, if you want to, you can lash down extra points to this. So you are going to have lash down points on either side. So if you want to add a US 10 or a US 20 to the outside of this for maximum storage, that is going to be an option for you as well. Now, taking a look at the section that's actually going to fit against your back. So the first thing you'll note here is if you've already taken a look at something like the R15 or the R20, the padding on this is going to be massive compared to those 2 backpacks. So you get almost triple the layer of padding. So for the extra weight that you'll probably be carrying with a 30-liter backpack, you're going to have all that extra comfort. Now, this is still going to be done in a 3D mesh. It's still going to promote airflow, but you're really looking at beefed up comfort when you bump up to the R30. The inside of these straps is going to be lined as well, and then you will have adjustments at the top so you can actually move the straps up and down depending on where you want the sternum straps to sit on your body. You now have a dual sternum strap design. Those snap simply into place, and you have Scholler Dynatech material, which is done in a 3M reflective on the harness as well for maximum visibility. And you will notice that with this, the waist strap is actually non-removable, and it's incorporated into the straps themselves with the Kriega quick release slider. So once this is into place, you can actually adjust this using one hand. You don't need two hands to be able to tighten and loosen this down. But really what you're getting with the R30 is that strap now is going to be padded, and it's not removable. So if you like the idea of a removable waist strap, that's where you'd be looking at something like the R15, R20 in their backpack line. So you have a much beefier waist strap to this particular piece, as well as all that added comfort of the padding on the back. So for those of you out there that are looking for a truly waterproof backpack from Kriega, the R30 is the way to go. Now there's a lot of riders out there utilizing Kriega backpacks. And if you want to hear more about what those riders have to say about the Kriegas they're using, check out the info button on your desktop or mobile device, give it a click, and you'll be able to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting a Kriega backpack through its paces. If you have more questions for one of our gear geeks as to which level of Kriega storage is going to be right for you and your motorcycle, give me a shout at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot us an email to cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Kriega R30 Backpack. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.